What's going on, guys? Plotarmorcards in the house, and today I am back with my Graydle deck. I got two more duels for you that are really dope, and I think that this deck is still super underrated. Now, since the last time I've used this deck, I've made a couple of changes. I've added one more Swap Frog. I think I've added Ash Blossoms in here, and I've added some extra deck monsters. I've added Crimson Blader. I've added Graydle Dragon. Yeah, my resources are spread a little bit thin right now just because I'm trying to build so many decks at the same time, which probably isn't the best strategy. But I think it's more fun if you play with more different decks. So anyway, without further ado, let's get started to the duels, guys. So first of all, I drew this hand and I was thinking, not bad, right? So I just discard it in order to special summon Swamp Frog, and then I was going to use Swamp Frog's effect, but he Ash Blossoms right away. So I had no idea what this guy was using, obviously, but the fact that he Ash Blossoms, it could be any deck, anyone uses it. But then I wanted to use Monster Reborn, and then he uses Maxi. So most of the time when people use Maxi against this deck, they don't really get much out of it because I don't do too much special summoning with this deck, but I do just enough to get me by and win. So I used Monster Reborn to summon Graydle Cobra, and then I'll use Swamp Frog's effect to get it back to my hand for safety purposes, and then I set Graydle Split and Mystical Space Typhoon. And now I know he's using Harpies. So he's using Harpie, counts as Harpie Lady now, but that's not Harpie Lady. Then I use my Mystical Space Typhoon on his face down just to get rid of it because you never know. Harpies are pesky because they're boss monster. I think it's if you activate a spell or trap card, you can bounce one to the hand, which is kind of negates all my Graydles because all mine either have to be destroyed. Yeah, they have to be destroyed by various reasons. So then I summon Swap Frog normally, send the thing that I need to the graveyard, and then I pop off my combos from here. I get a special summon 2, and since Graydle Cobra was sent to the graveyard with a trap card, I can take one of his cards. Then I'm going to tune, and I go straight into Graydle Dragon. Graydle Dragon allows me to destroy his monsters, and then I just go for an attack with all 3 of my ones in attack mode. I didn't anticipate him pulling out some huge combo that would destroy my life points, so that's why I left the weaker ones in attack mode at least. Next, he sums out Harpie. Oh, they all count as Harpie Lady, don't they? Well, okay, so I know he's about to summon the boss monster, so I didn't want him to get off any effects with that thing. So I wanted to play Graydle Parasite now before he could take advantage of me playing it and popping a card back to the hand. So then he plays the boss monster, and then he gets off Harpie's Hunting Ground, which is freaking annoying because every time a Harpie or Harpie Lady Sisters is normal special summon, then he could destroy a spell or trap. But anyway, he bounces my Synchro Monster to my extra deck, which isn't too bad actually, because whenever Graydle Dragon gets summoned, I could destroy a bunch of cards on the field. So it's not too bad. But then he summoned that, which destroyed my Graydle Parasite, which unfortunately I needed. So I was thinking here, I either draw a Graydle or I'm screwed, right? And then he's just popping off combos. But then he ends, so I wasn't too mad. And then I drew a Graydle Slime Jr., which actually is a good thing. Now I had 2 ways I can go with this. I can use this to bring this back, and then for my graveyard, I could use I could bring back a Rodent Toad and go into my XYZ, or I could destroy them both and go into a Synchro Summon. And since I destroyed Graydle Eagle with a card effect, I'm now going to take his Harpie Lady, which I think is a little bit better, because if you're not stealing your opponent's monsters with this deck, then it's not that fun, right? So, and then I get straight into Graydle Dragon, which allows me to destroy everything on his field. And then just for shits and giggles, I kill him with his own monster. Legendary. That's a W, guys. Next, I want to take a look at the second duel. So my hand, again, is passable. It's not perfect hand, but it's good enough to where I can do something with it. 2 Graydle Slime Juniors isn't usually ideal, but it is what it is. So I set all my cards that I need to set, and then I end my turn. And then he uses Melody of Awakening Dragon, which immediately, based on the cards he's drawing and adding to his hand, that alerts me that, hey, this guy's using Blue-Eyes deck. So then he uses Blue-Eyes Alternative White Dragon, which then sends my Graydle Eagle to the graveyard, which this is why I love Graydle Eagle, because no one sees this coming. So now I just stole his monster. And then he's going to use Monster Reborn, which is actually a smart counter strategy, because Graydle Eagle technically now is a spell card. So He's going to use this in order to banish it, and then he's going to declare a direct attack, but I have Graydle Parasite. So then I can special summon Graydle Eagle. Well, I do take some damage. It's better than the damage I was going to take before, and now I get to take his monster. So not too bad, right? And then it's my turn. So this is where I'm like, come on, we got to do this. And then I drew Graydle Impact, which is one of the best searchers for Graydles that there is. And then I'm going to use Swamp Frog in order to dump to the graveyard and then special summon. And then I can use this effect twice. One in normal summon and then bring it back to my hand and special summon. So I dump 2 in the frog, dump 2 in the graveyard, and then banish 1 to special summon Rodent Totem, which then gets me totally awesome, which is what I was waiting for because now he's negated. He can't really do anything. I have Graydle Slime Jr. in my hand in case he's trying to use an effect. I can negate by sending that to the graveyard. But I'm trying not to because its effect is I can special summon 1 Graydle monster from my graveyard and then 1 with the same type from my hand. 1 with the same stars, sorry. So that's why I like to dump Graydle Slime with this thing's effect because its effect is pretty much the same. You can use it from the graveyard too. So not too bad, right? Then he uses Max C, which doesn't really concern me. Graydle's never really concerned with Max C. Especially because I feel like I'm about to win right now, so makes no difference, right? And then attack, and then totally awesome, puts an end to it. And that's 2 W's in a row with this deck against pretty decent decks, right? Guys, I'm at rank 2 gold. Let me double check. Yeah, I'm running it. I'm getting better and better. And even as I'm fighting higher leveled people that are probably a little more experienced and use better decks, I'm still winning with Graydles, which is not bad because I don't think too many people expect it. But anyway, guys, that was all for my 2 duels I wanted to share. And this was Plotarmorcards. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. And oh my goodness, look at the time.
It's time to do